Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am looking extra crazy today because this is going to be an eyeshadow only video. So I've already prepped my face. We're ready to go. I actually just filmed another video, so hopefully we're going to have 2 videos up here this week. Which is going to be my first time ever getting 2 videos in 1 week, but we'll see. I'm not going to promise anything because editing is crazy. But I look like this because I have already filmed a video prior to this. If you guys are interested, that was actually my brand new full face foundation routine without the eyeshadow, without the lipstick and all that stuff. It's just focusing on the face and how to get your contour and blush and bronzing and everything just right. So if you're interested, I will link that video down below. And I just realized I talk with my hands like this the entire time, so I'll try not to do that anymore. But if you're interested, that video will be linked down below along with all the products that I use and that I'm going to be using in this video as well. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jade. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day or night to watch my videos. If you're an old subscriber, thanks for coming back. Hopefully you enjoyed the previous videos that you've seen and are looking forward to new ones. I just appreciate all the support that I get from anyone old or new on this channel. So without further ado, let's get that intro rolling and we'll get started on today's video. Alright y'all, so I am going to zoom you in just a little bit. Okay, so now that we are up close and personal, we're going to get started on today's eyeshadow. So I'm using the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette. It is this one right here. My favorite palette. I think I use it in every single video I ever do, and that's not just me trying to get followers, guys. I use this palette every single day, like every day. So I'm not going to pick it up and hold it and show you the colors and everything, but I will tell you which colors I'm using. So I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush. This is just a Morphe brush in the collection that I actually did a video on. I think this is called the Deluxe Blending Brush or something. I actually did a full video. It is a long one. I think it's like 25 minutes. It is a full review on an 18-piece brush set that Morphe did. If you guys are interested in seeing that video, I will link it down below, and it basically is just a step-by-step on how to use each brush in the brush set. We're going to go in with this little guy right here. I am going to dip in to MFEO and Silk Cream. I've got the colors pulled up here on my phone. I'm going to dip into MFEO and Silk Cream. And then I'm just going to start, oh, and I have already primed my eyelids. I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and then the lightest shade in the Kat Von D palette. I just used both of those and kind of set the base for my eyeshadow. So prep your eyelids. It'll help you, I promise. Okay, so going in to the transition area, and I just start on the outside, focusing most of it on there and going over. But don't be afraid to go high up, because these shades will just help you transition better, and it's okay if these get a little high. Okay, so now that I have those 2 shades laid down, I'm going to go in with the same brush, and I am going to dip into the shade Pooter, which is directly below Silk Cream in the palette. And again, this is actually going to show up quite dark, so you're just tapping in, and you can always add more later. But I'm going to go directly, it's on top but a little bit lower than the shades that we just did because you want to add that gradual effect. So I'm going to go in below those 2 shades that I put and just focusing this more in the crease. And I always start by kind of either dabbing it or kind of circle motions here on the outside and then dragging it in. Okay, so now that we have that shade put down, I'm going to go in with the deepest, like true brown, I think, in this palette. That is Mocha. So I'm going to dip in, same brush that I'm using, just barely adding any on my brush. And you really want to make sure you tap this off, because if you don't, you're going to get a very dark line and kind of mess up all this blending that we've already done. And then I'm going to focus that a lot lower than where I put Pooter or any of the other shades. I'm going to focus that a lot lower down here, keeping it in the corner of my eye, the outside corner. You can actually come down on the lid with this one now. And I'm actually going to avoid this front part slash the middle of my eye because we're actually going to do a semi-cut crease with it today, so I'm not going to put any shadow in there. But I am going to darken this outer corner. Okay, so now that our corner has been darkened with mocha, I'm going to go in with just a teeny tiny, this is like a mini concealer brush. I mean, it is little. And I'm going to go in with my concealer. This is just the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in light neutral. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this. A cut crease is actually really easy, but you have to take the time and you have to be patient. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, and I'm just going to stick that like dot onto the back of my hand. That way I'm not having to grab from the tube, I can just grab from my hand. I'm just going to dip into that concealer. And to do a cut crease, again, I'm just going to do like a half, 3/4 cut crease, I guess. And I'm just going to start in the corner of my eye, draw like a half moon crescent shape here, following the crease of my eye. And I actually go a little bit above it because I do have some wrinkly eyelids. I don't have hooded eyelids per se, but they do have a little bit of a wrinkle in there. So we're going to start here. And we're just going to start coloring in. So as you can see, half of my eye does have that concealer in there, and I just rounded it out. And I have not set this yet. So I'm going to go in with that brush that we used to put on all of our other shadows, and I'm going to tap lightly into mocha and a little bit into Pooter. And then I'm just going to kind of blend those edges out so that you have more of a seamless flow into that darker shade in the corner. You can leave it like this, you can set it with a lighter shade, and then you can have that like cut crease look. But I'm going to go in with a shimmer shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette called Obsessed. I'm going to take that on a flat round brush. I'm just going to spray with a little bit of Morphe, if I can turn it, Continuous Setting Mist. And go right in where we placed that concealer. And I'm going to take that same brush and dip the other side into SBN, which is the shimmer shade right next to Obsessed. I'm just going to add that right in between Obsessed and Mocha right here on my lid. And now on a really tiny brush, I'm going to take the first shade in the palette called In Light. I'm just going to dip in there and just add that to the corner of my eye, and also kind of run that along the brow bone. Okay, so now that that translucent powder is out from underneath our eyes, I'm going to go in with the big brush that we used originally, and I'm going to switch between Pooter and Mocha, and I'm just going to line my bottom lashes with what's left on this brush. And finally, I'm going to go in with a really teeny tiny liner brush. I'm just going to dip straight into Mocha, getting it on the top of the bristles, and I'm going to line as close to my lash line as I can. So I'm going to hop off, put some lashes on really quick, and I will be right back. So this is the finished look after everything is done and lashes are put on. I just went and put some false lashes on, some mascara, and some Kat Von D liquid lipstick. I really enjoyed doing this video. I always enjoy doing eyeshadow videos. If you guys want to see anything different, if you want to see, you know, like some crazy colors or anything like that, I would love to do it. I just really haven't done it on this channel yet. And I actually think that the next video that I'm going to do is how to do eyeshadow on hooded eyelids. My friend that lives with me now, she's got very big eyelids, but they're hooded, and so you kind of have to learn how to, you know, work with the lines and like fake draw a crease so that you can actually see the shades and everything. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know, leave me a comment down below, and we can definitely get that going. But yeah, as always, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever else that you may have, please let me know, and I can definitely change things up, switch things up. Just let me know. I need to know what you guys want and I can give it to you. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night wherever you happen to be. And yeah, I will see you next time, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. I'm just going to start blending those into the, what is this called? What is this part of your eye called? Transition area. Thank you, God. Okay.